Good morning, Patty, you crazy little devil, you. Look at you.
Good morning. Quarantine. It's what we got to do, right?
That's right. That's right. Oh my gosh. Are you watching that thing on Netflix regarding the lions and all that?
No.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I
My
haven't seen
kids
it
are
yet.
killing me. Paul
That's
and
fun.
Matt and Alyssa will finish it probably today. And I think they just started it like, I don't know, a day ago. I
Oh, yes, the Lion King thing. Yes, I know what you're talking about. It's very crazy.
yeah, I couldn't get into it. That's
Yeah,
just not me,
it's
not my
weird.
style. I'm not weird. I'm just weird. No, I'm kidding. So
Yes, you
tell
are.
me, what's going on in your world, sister?
Uh, well, adapting to the new normal, of
Right.
course, just figuring out each day what normal is going to look like today because nothing is normal anymore.
No, no, but that's interesting, right?
It is. It is because we're just learning to adapt and overcome. And I think if we are really approaching everything with that mindset of, okay, I don't know how to quite figure this out right now, but I am solution based. So let's look
Right,
for the solution that's going to resolve today's problem because it could be
right,
a little bit
right.
different than yesterday's or an hour ago.
It's yeah, it's just different. That's all it is. It's different. And how you roll with it is how you're going to be perceived, right? So if you're all stressed
Yes.
out and freaking out, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be
No,
good for your family. It's
no.
not going to be good for your friends. It's not going to be good for your coworkers or your people who you're working with, right?
So two bold laws come to mind when you say that. One is change the way you look at things,
Mhm.
and
The things you look at change
yes, and focus on the plan.
and not the problem.
Exactly.
Yes, yes.
Right?
And wait, there was more. I was actually texting somebody today, so let me just think for just a moment. And what you focus on expands. Did you
Yes.
just say that one?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
then
a
there was
really good
another
one.
one. I actually have mine here because I am in the office because I'm signing checks. So hang on, because I think it's important to talk about this.
Absolutely.
Um, you get what you deserve in your imagination, right? Clarity's power. Oh gosh, I love it. I love it. Okay, well here's mine. Mine's nice and colorful.
Right? And isn't it so important to have really positive words around us right now? I mean, I have a ton of positive things around me all the time because, there is those days, right, Michelle, where we're down and we're sad and
Hey,
it weighs heavy. It weighs heavy on your heart.
I
And
totally agree.
you have to look up and you have to breathe and then grabbing something to just make you smile or look at something to make you laugh. Reach out to a friend like, help, right? Lifeline.
Right, right.
But yeah, all this stuff is so important right now for your
Clarity's
mindset.
power.
Yes,
Clarity is power,
yes.
you
So
know.
there's one that a friend shared with me that isn't on the bold list.
Talk.
Having radical acceptance. Like, just radically accept the situation for what it is. Get over it,
Yeah, and
right?
get over
Because
it.
we can control what we can control, and there's a whole lot of things we can't control.
Oh, I
So
like that. Hey, I want you to remember that one for our 2 o'clock call. That one was really, really good. And there's somebody else who's going to be on our 2 o'clock call who needs to hear that and not
yeah.
hear it from me, not hear it from mom. They need to hear it from a coworker, right?
Got it.
Because I was like, okay, give yourself 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever, but give yourself a deadline and
Yes.
breathe and
Yes.
move on.
Yes. So as we're adapting, right, and doing our care calls and loving on our people, that's, the one thing that I'm really doing most is sharing the stories and reaching out. But as we do that, what happens? I mean, even with our friends and family,
Right.
we give, and we're, taking deposits out of our bank. So you guys have to fill it back up. So what are we doing? I'm gardening, I'm coloring, I'm playing with chalk,
Yeah.
I'm, what else? Oh, my book. This is a really,
Yes.
really great book that has awesome positive affirmations. And today's the 10th, right? And I really wanted to share this with you guys today since I knew I
Please.
was going to be on
Please
this
do.
because it's really cool. It says, be willing to be surprised. You must be willing to get rid of the life we've planned, because we all planned before
Right.
this, right?
Right.
So we have the life that is waiting for us. If you're able to control each detail, you might feel safer. But the magic is often in the unknown. The beauty is in the surprises, and the grace is in the unexpected moments. Let go, surrender, ease up, sit back and simply allow the magic to happen, and it will. There's so much magic right now that's happening, and I think people, they're just stuck.
Right.
Stuck. And I feel it's my role in today's business world to show up as a leader, show up as somebody who's going to inspire them, to make them smile, to make them laugh, to just love up on them and do that virtual hug, right? Because I miss my hugs. I miss my hugs.
So,
7 hugs a day. I miss it.
Yeah, right. So I'm looking at my daily affirmations because, again, I'm in my office and I'm a leader and I lead by example. I am a leader and I lead by example. My faith is bigger than my fear.
Yes.
My faith is bigger than my fear. I am blessed with an incredible family and wonderful friends.
Where's my faith? Yes.
Are you trying to find yours?
I'm trying to find this one. I am so blessed.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
and where'd you get that?
from ALC clinic.
That's right.
You know what's a fun one too? So honestly, I have so much stuff that's surrounding me, and so this one's fun when people ask you something that future,
Right.
So this is my crystal ball,
Oh, I love it.
right? So you tell people, well, I don't know because my crystal ball's broken, but if you can fix it, if we can tell the future, baby, we'd all know.
I wouldn't be sitting right here if I could tell the future. I would not be sitting right here, but I'd be loving it.
Exactly. We'd be creating the plan to that moment, and yet, and we're all going through it together, and it's okay, and it's going to be okay. Yeah. And so as I'm talking to people, I have my tribe, my tribe that lifts me up, my tribe that inspires me too, and that makes me smile. On the moments that I'm not feeling great. But I've also developed another group of people who are my warriors. And it's so exciting because as I make calls, Michele, and as I talk to you and even other agents, other, coworkers, I'm listening for 2 things. Who can I connect and who needs my help?
Right.
So my warriors, that's who I'm connecting my people with. Like, who's my warrior? If I'm not that person, let me show up as the resource.
Right. I love it.
Connecting people and what do they need? And if it's in my ability to give them what they need or connect them with what they need, then I'm going to do it.
Yeah. I love it. I love your passion.
It's not always real estate. And when it is, of course, that's what I do. That's in my DNA. So of course I'm able to help there as well.
Right. No. And I love your passion. I love it. I'm going to ask you a few questions if you don't mind. Okay. How has this affected your business in a positive way?
Mm-hmm. In a positive way.
Yeah.
So it's cementing those relationships, and it's having just such great conversations with my past clients and my sphere of influence, my inspectors, just my people. It's so fun to hear the stories. Now there is some sad stories there as well, but letting them just release that has been really good. And nobody said, hey, I haven't heard from you in forever. They're like, hey, Patty, so nice to hear from you. How's it going? Mm-hmm.
Good. So that's really good to hear. I'm glad.
Absolutely.
Are you doing anything, or what are you doing different right now besides, connecting more often? What is it that in your daily activity are you doing differently?
So learning, right? Looking for opportunities to learn the new way of doing business. So there's an element of learning somewhere in my day. So I have a lot of lists going on right now. So as I see things, I just write it down. That way I can go back to it and say, okay, what of this list could I learn today? That was maybe a pre-recorded webinar, or, learning command, or learning a piece of how we're going to do a virtual open house,
Which I've got a new one I'm sending out to everybody. I actually posted on Facebook this morning, so take a look. It's pretty dynamic.
Yeah, so learning, and then actually making a lot of time for my energy plan, because we give so much throughout the day, or at least, I feel I do as best I can. I have to refuel. I have to refuel not only with good food, right? Because that's going to help me keep me in a good mental place.
My little bar
working
here.
out. Yep, yes. Working out. I am working out again, and I'm super sore today from 2 days ago. Gardening, coloring, playing with chalk. Like, I have to refill my soul, and I have to listening to funny music, just to be happy, because if I'm not in a good place, I can't give that to other people.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I understand. And I'm so proud of you that you are in a good place. I feel it. I feel it coming through the Zoom. And I love your energy. You know that. I just adore you. And you know what?
It hasn't always been like this, right? Because on those challenging moments, it
But we
gets
all
tough.
have those. And it's okay to recognize those.
And it's good to have a schedule on those days, right?
Yeah.
So if you have a schedule on those days, you go back and say, okay, so if I'm not working on that right now because I'm having a breakdown or I'm feeding into a negative emotion, that makes me think of bold again, because you don't always control the first thought.
Yes.
Right? But if you recognize that thought of like, oh, I'm in a bad place right now, or that was not very nice.
Right.
If you recognize it, then you can stop it and say, okay, how do I turn that around? Or do I just need to be sad for a moment? Do I just need to cry it out? Do I just need to be in the moment and then let it go, because it's not serving me well. It's not serving my people well. It's not serving my family well.
Right.
Show up better.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you so much. If there is one thing that we haven't talked about that you wish I would have asked you, or you wish you would have talked about, what would that be? For maybe like the newer agents or the mega agent like yourself.
You have to have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have to. So if you haven't developed a plan for yourself, and not just a business plan, right? If you have to go back and look at your plan and just pivot, right? Change it up a little bit to match what today's environment is, because this is just a short window of time, guys. We're creating history at this moment. It's history in the making, and we're living it. Have a plan for your business, have a plan for your energy, have a plan for your tribe. Like, who are your people? Who are your people that you can lean on right now to just love up on you and remind you that everything's going to be okay in those moments when you're not. Right? So find those people and stick to your plan, stick to your schedule. Like, it's really important now more than ever. I signed up for Bold again. Right? Because
how many times have you taken Bold?
This will be the 8th Bold. And I have my MAPS coach. I have lots of people in my life right now checking in on me and making sure that my head is in the right frame of mind. Oh, we talked about radical acceptance, right? Having radical acceptance of the situation. Like, it is what it is, and you can only control what you can control.
And
so
that's
get
that.
to it. Yep, get to it.
And be okay with it.
Yes, yes.
That's the hard point, or hard part in here is learning how to be okay with it.
Yes.
You know. Yes. Well, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate
you as well.
Thank you. And I appreciate you taking time out of your day to chat with us.
Of course.
And I want you to have a blessed day, and I want you to be very safe, sister.
Thank you. And we do, virtual hugs now?
Virtual hugs.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Love you. Okay, let's do that. That's cute. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Did you get it?